Dead or alive, you're coming with me.
Wendy, I'm home.
I'm a vampire! I'm a vampire! I'm a vampire! I'm a vampire! I'm a vampire!
Go to hell and take your friends with you!
Carbon Day! Huh? No!
Get off my plane.
Remember Salmon that promised to kill you last?
That's what made you did it!
I lied.
The Human Torch was denied a bank loan.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Movies to Drink To. We're carrying on with sort of B-movie crap. Back to the 1950s, where we'll be talking today about Earth versus the Spider. Before we go any further, actually, 100 men versus one giant spider, who would win?
Ooh,
Like, size of a small house spider.
yeah.
Shelob. No, a bit bigger than Shelob.
Bit bigger than Shelob. Bigger than the one in this.
The one about this size.
About this size.
It was about, I would say, a little bit bigger than Shelob.
I don't know, because it doesn't have the dexterity of a gorilla. So maybe 100 men could beat one giant spider.
I'm always betting against the men, if I'm being honest. Just because I don't think 100 men could organise themselves.
This is true.
Yeah.
But yeah, if they could, if a few of them grabbed a leg each.
We'll get 10 guys on a leg
Yeah.
and then 10 guys punching it in the face, and another 10 kicking its ass.
Yeah. Because it's only going to be able to, like, bite one at a time.
Aren't they, like, really strong, though?
I suppose, well, yeah,
For
they
that
would,
size.
like, for that size, it would be. It's like Spider-Man has the equivalent strength.
Yeah.
Or is that ants? I don't know.
I think if they were blown up to big size.
Yeah, I imagine they would be like.
If they were supersized, they'd be really strong. Yeah.
They can like cling to walls and shit.
Yeah, they can definitely like hold their own body weight. How many pull-ups can you do?
Ooh, so many. 5.
Anyway, so yeah, we're talking about Earth versus a spider. But before we get into anything, announcement time.
Whoop whoop.
Dan, 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 or whatever that obnoxious sound is. If you live anywhere on the south coast of England or can get to the south coast of England for the weekend of September the 19th, Friday the 19th through to the Sunday, then you can get to the Regent's Theatre in Christchurch for Grindfest 2025. This happens every year. We were there last year. And basically it's a 3-day film festival of old action, horror, sci-fi movies, all shown in 35mm print.
Glorious 35mm
yeah.
print.
Most of them in 35mm. They might sneak the odd one in there that is.
Yeah.
Movies this year include Terminator 2, American Psycho, The Howling, Videodrome, and others. There'll be a list on the screen as we're talking. And also, we'll be there all weekends, but at one point, we'll be on the stage
Yes.
talking with a microphone.
To a
Microphones.
room full of people.
Yes.
God,
To
imagine
introduce-
doing that.
To introduce one of the films. So come along, not just for us, but obviously, there'll be...
Mainly for us.
Mainly for us, but there'll be other stuff going on. Tickets are available now. I suggest you just search Grindfest 2025 or Dirt in the Gate, who are the people that put it on. Google is free, so go look it up. We'll stick some links somewhere as well. And come along, it'll be fun. Also, for the foreseeable, this is the closest you'll ever get to a Movie to Drink To live show. So if you're a fan or you've ever wanted that, definitely come along. Yeah, we'll see you there.
Yes. Do come.
Smooth. As ever.
I just like to make it awkward.
I like to sprinkle a bit of cringe on there.
Yeah.
Anyway, on with today's show. Oh, and also, actually, we should say there'll be a couple of shows after the festival on this channel dedicated to the festival, like a recap, and we'll be covering one of the films. The one we're introducing, which is a surprise. We'll tell you what it is, because we don't actually know what day it is. We're going to be on the stage yet, but it
We know
all
the
shall be
film, but
revealed.
not the day.
Yes. Anywho, right, on with today's episode. Earth versus the Spider from 1958, directed by Burt I. Gordon. He did a bunch of these.
Yeah, he was kind of famous for like all these giant monster B movies with shoddy effects.
Yeah, like Earth versus the Wombat, stuff like that. There's
Isn't it
also-
the Colossal Man was one of his? I
Yes,
think.
there is another Earth versus. There's obviously Earth versus the flying saucers. There is. I can't. Earth versus some other animal. I can't remember what it is now. Anyway, stars Ed Kemmer, June Kennedy, Eugene Pearson, Gene Roth, and others. Other people.
That went on to have careers in other things.
Yes. The plot of this beeth.
Teenagers from a rural community and their high school science teacher join forces to battle a giant mutant spider.
Yep.
That's what it says.
That is what it says. That is what it does. Simple. Keep it simple, stupid.
Don't overcomplicate things.
Nope. Why bother? Our story begins. At night, on an empty road, some guy is driving along the road, and rather than using the conventional method of driving by looking at the road, he's staring at a gift it would seem he's purchased that has a note that reads, "To Carol, love Dad." So this must be Dad.
Yeah,
it's
that is his role.
Yes. It's some kind of trinket. It's like it is a bracelet.
I thought it was earrings. Turns out it is a bracelet.
It's a bracelet with a
It
little
looks
note.
terrible.
Yeah.
It looks like Claire's accessories.
I wanted it at the fair.
Yeah, literally that.
Cost me 60 quarters.
And he's looking at it like smiling like this is the best thing I've ever bought her. She's had a crappy childhood.
It's kind of, we'll get onto it later, but then, all of a sudden, he drives into what appears to be a rope which someone has strung across the road. The rope seems to kind of cut through the car, and there's a lot of blood for a 1958 movie.
I know. It was, just
Spurting out of his-
it's like he's just squeezed like a chocolate pudding or something. It's like,
Yeah,
he's
it's
like,
bursting over his face. Anyway, he's dead. The next day, I assume, in a small town, we meet Carol walking down the street, who is then accosted by Mike. They're two teenagers, they're high schoolers, and Mike gives Carol her birthday present, which she does not open or imply she ever will.
She immediately dismisses it.
Yeah.
She's like wildly ungrateful. And then
Is it a bracelet you want at the fair? Then I don't want it.
I know what I'm expecting. My dad has set the bar pretty high.
Carol is worried about her dad because he didn't come home last night. Mike says, so?
Yeah, basically.
He's like, so what? You know what he's like?
Basically insinuates that her dad's like a flake or whatever. Like
A bit of a kind of drunken gambler kind of guy.
Fly by night.
Yeah,
Like-
bit of a ne'er-do-well.
Yeah.
Bit of a get-rich-quick kind of schemy guy.
So probably met up with his mates and got drunk, that sort of thing.
Yeah. Carol takes offense to this. Fair enough. It turns out Carol's dad, she says, went to Springdale yesterday to buy her a present and he never returned home. Mike again points out that her dad is a piece of shit and he's done this before.
Yeah.
Carol, now enraged, throws Mike's present back at him and storms off.
Yeah.
Nah.
It's like this, like back and forth. Like he insults her dad. Like she dismisses the present. He insults her dad. She storms off. Immediately forgives him. He makes it worse. Like it's an emotional roller coaster.
Yes. The school bell then rings and they head in. Inside the school, we're at science class, 1950s science class. There's like machines, electricity shooting across. I'll come and play later. Across two electricity beams between 2 points, and the teacher's like, "Scientists agree that smoking a pack a day can improve your lung capacity." That kind of
He's there teaching how women will never create anything scientifically.
yeah. And we're learning about electrons. Again, this will come into play later. Pay attention. I didn't, and by the end of the film, I was like, "What?"
Until you said that will come into play later, I was like, oh yeah.
Mike hands Carol a note, and it just says, "Still mad at me?" Tick yes, tick no.
Yeah.
She smiles and shakes her head. So now he hands her back the present that he got her. She hands him
Still
back.
don't know what it is.
No, we never. I don't think we ever find out
don't know,
what he
we
got
don't.
her. No. She hands him back the note, and it says, "I want to look for Dad. Can you borrow Joe's car?" Who's Joe? Joe is the high school student sat in front of Mike, and it would appear Joe has been held back a couple of decades.
Joe is 45 years
Joe
old.
is. I mean, it's always like a running joke that in older films, even like not that old, sort of from like the 90s, they always had like people that played high school students kind of looked old.
Yeah.
This guy takes the cake.
Yeah, he's like the oldest student ever. He's older than any of the students in Greece.
Yeah, I looked it up, and the actor that obviously people did look older back then. I did look him up, and when they made this film, I think he was 36.
Yeah.
So we're just like, yeah, you look like a high school. No, he doesn't.
Yeah, not at all. Like,
He looks like he should be teaching the high school students.
Pretty much all the other students are older looking, but he's like their dad.
Yeah, it's completely ridiculous. Like, how did they think they were getting away with this?
I have no idea. Like, Joe, can I borrow your car? And he's like, oh, I'll have to take the baby seats out the back.
Yeah, Mike leans over and he whispers into Joe's hearing aid. And Joe nods his head in agreement. Sure, we could go to the bar.
I need it back before the boot fair on Sunday.
Later that day, Mike and Carol, they're driving along a dirt road in Joe's car, which looks like a race car from the 30s. I think he's had it since he started high school. But also the car in the close-ups is not the same car.
Oh, no, not at all.
They're like, those are two different cars. You're not fooling me at all. Carol is banging on about how her dad promised he'd come back. Okay.
Yeah, we get it.
Yeah. He just went out to get some smokes. Mike spots something in the road, so they pull over. It's the rope, but it ain't rope. They deduce from the glass in the road, someone driving along, Carol's dad, hit the mystery rope and has crashed.
Yeah.
Carol then finds on the road the present that her dad brought her, along with the card, unscathed.
She's like, is this it? Fuck him. Like, I don't care what's happened to him now.
Like, oh, it's honestly a little disappointing. I got one, kind of like it anyway, last year. This is from the fair, isn't it?
I'm kind of confused though, because basically what they find is like a rope tied between two trees. Like, this spider has set up quite the booby trap.
Yeah. I mean, that's what they do.
He's like tied on it, and he's an expert rope maker. This, like, because that's not fucking webbing. You can't tell me that's webbing. Like, it's a
That is
rope.
right.
Like, it's made of hemp, and he's just tied it between two trees. Like, it's decapitated someone. And they find this little bit of glass that's about that big. What's that? The fucking windscreen?
I think it's
like,
meant to be, just the...
Was your dad driving a toy car?
So yeah, they found the present. The present is like completely fine, and the card and everything. But where's the car? Like, oh wait, here it is.
Yeah.
It's at the bottom of a hill.
They're like, what's that? It's clearly a car.
What could that be? It's like, it's your father's car.
Yeah, it's not even at a weird angle. It's a car.
No sign of dad though. Right next to the crashed car is the entrance to a cave, and Mike says maybe he went in there. Why?
Yeah.
This happens a lot in these films where like a character will kind of guess what's happened to another character or guess something, and they're right, but why would that be?
Yeah, there's no logic
there's no
to
logic.
get from A to B.
Yeah, but they're
just
correct.
There's like this expanse of like places he could have gone all
Yeah.
around him. He could have just walked back to the road.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're like, oh, I didn't. He probably went
he
in
went
that cave.
I reckon he went in that cave and got killed by a giant spider.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now,
the
Mike?
The cave does have a big sign saying "Keep out" that I think the spider put there. It's like, that'll keep these pesky kids out.
Carol is like, why would he go in there? And Mike says, well, I don't believe the stories about the cave, and maybe he doesn't either. What stories?
Yeah.
It's where the hobos go to have their orgies.
Yeah.
You hear them wailing at night. Anyway, yes, there is a big sign outside that says, danger, no trespassing, do not enter. So they head on in.
No leafleters.
No Jehovah's Witnesses.
Yeah.
Just by the entrance, Mike finds what is left of Dad's hat, which he conceals from Carol. And he's like, maybe I should go in alone. Maybe you should call the fucking police.
Yeah. All this hat's like completely mangled. It's like, I still go in.
Yeah. But I'll hide this from her. Like,
Yeah.
Carol follows him in anyway. Inside the cave, it is big. And there's these huge, what are they called?
Stalactites. Stalactites are the ones that come down. Stalagmites are the ones that go up.
Yeah, there's a lot of them. Basically, it's a massive fucking cave. It's a cave of wonders. But there's no genie in it. Anyway,
Carol does this whole thing as well, where like she's like, "Oh no, like do be careful." And Mike starts walking off, and she goes, "Mike!" and runs down to him, and he's like, "I thought I told you to stay out there." She's like, "Oh no, I don't want to be alone." And
I'd rather be in this terrifying cave.
Yeah, and then 2 seconds later, she goes, "I can't go any further." And he's like, "All right, we should go." She's like, "I can't leave without Dad." He's like, "What do you want?"
It's like trying to decide what you want for dinner. Yeah, Carol says, how will we ever find him in a place this big? So Carol decides to just start yelling, Dad! Loudly, really loudly, that it causes one of the stalagmite, whatever they're called, to break off and nearly kill her.
Yeah.
Maybe just leave.
Yeah, I mean, this isn't going well.
No.
Carol's mouth has nearly killed him.
Yeah. But no, they carry on looking for a few seconds before finding a skeleton. Well, a few actually, but one very prominent's out there. Maybe it's the hobos from...
All tired after their orgy.
Oh, look, it's Mike and the boys. Dirty Mike and the boys.
It's just two of them, like...
There's a bindle there. Carol says we should go back, and Mike says you're right. And then Carol says, actually, let's go. Let's not. And then Mike says, okay. True story.
All these emotional roller coasters throughout this film.
So they head deeper into the cave until they walk straight off a ledge and fall into a large net thing. It's a web, sort of.
Again, rope. Like,
but it's supposed to be.
It's supposed to be a web.
A web.
And they point this out by going, "It's quite sticky."
Yeah, like it's a bit sticky. Like aren't spider webs like they're really sticky?
Because they catch like flies and shit. In them, and they can't get out.
Yeah.
Like if it was just a bit sticky, flies would be like, "Oh,
yeah." They'd be like us when we get a web, and I'm like, ugh.
yeah." Loads of hungry spiders all over the place. Oh,
We need to get stickier webs.
yeah.
Also, the web isn't like vertical against a wall. It's kind of flat.
Yeah, it's flat. It's like
a jungle, like a playground. Like
basically, it's
a soft play area,
it's
something.
It's a rope net sort of thing.
So then they hear a screeching kind of screaming noise.
Yeah.
Dad?
Yeah, this is clearly. I know as soon as I heard it because it's famously that is the noise spiders make.
Yes.
It's like I've got a couple in my house that keep me awake all night. I just thought I'll leave them there because they do get rid of pests, but then all night it's...
They are like, the sound this spider makes is kind of like... It's not too dissimilar to like Bobcat Goldthwait.
Yeah, in the Police Academy films.
So they hear this noise, and then along comes a spider. A really fucking big one. Like, size of a small house. Say the size of a bungalow. Mike and Carol slip through the net.
Because it's not sticky
enough. And they're now underneath it, and they run away. The spider chases them for a bit. And it's just like,
We don't know what the spider's saying as well. He could be like, friends! Welcome to my cave. Where are you going?
I got some gabagool.
He's like, I've made plenty of food. And then they leave the cave, and he's like, this happens every time.
I didn't even get to make an espresso martini.
Yeah.
Back at my...
past all the skeletons. Right, boys. You animals.
There's like his tea party guests.
Yeah.
Back at Mike's house, and we've got Mike, Carol, Carol's mum, Mike's dad, and the science teacher. Carol's mum doesn't believe them. Mike's dad does. The science teacher isn't sure, but they have brought back a bit of the web, and he agrees that it's some kind of natural silk substance.
It isn't.
No. The teacher, whose name is Professor Kingman, suggests that they call the local overweight police department. So, these guys.
Yeah.
Like, they couldn't catch a cold. Like,
yeah. They're busy playing like checkers or something weirdly. Like
he interrupts him. He calls him and interrupts the officer's game of checkers. Like, what the fuck is that? Is that the phone?
And the sheriff's like, dun, 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 ha!
So you got the chief of police, and he's just this kind of fat, useless dude.
Yeah.
The police, he doesn't believe them, right? So
apparently they've already been to the police, and he like laughed them out of the office or whatever. So now the teacher phones up, and
he's got some cred because he's a science teacher. He's like, oh, something about a giant spider. He's like, don't be stupid. He goes, police doesn't believe them. But the professor does remind him that there's still a missing person. So the sheriff instructs his one deputy, to round up a bunch of local lads, and he'll swear them in as officers to help for the search, because there's only 2 cops in this whole town, apparently.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you
fair
need
enough.
to be sworn in to be part of a search party?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
No, I wouldn't imagine so. The sheriff also invites Mike, Carol, and the professor to come along. And he reassures them that he'll bring rifles just in case there's any spiders. But the professor recommends that he contacts pest control and get them to bring all the DDT they can find.
In the world.
Yes. DDT is a banned substance now, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. It was widely used in World War II and post-World War II. It's banned now.
It's like mustard gas.
It was really bad for the environment and people.
Is
and
it the same? It's the same shit
as
that
well.
they used to drop out of planes on like over farms and stuff.
It was.
Crop
It
dusting.
was a pesticide.
Yeah.
But it was also bad for the environment, and it's a carcinogen. And obviously, it's one of these ones that took them a bit of a while to figure out. And they're like, "Oh shit!" Yeah, and the police chief, he's very much like a giant spider. What next? Next, we cut to the police outside the cave, and the pest control guy has arrived with a tanker full of DDT. Fuck the environment.
Yeah.
So the police, the pest control guys, and the professor, Mike and Carol, and a few other local yobs, they've rounded up. They all head into the cave. The chief has a quiet word with the professor, and he's like, do you reckon the girl's dad is actually alive? And the professor says, well, maybe. See, sometimes spiders keep their prey alive for a bit. He then goes on to describe how spiders eat their prey, and it's disgusting.
Yeah.
So for those of you that...
Liquefies the insides.
Yeah,
Blah, blah, blah,
so
drains them.
If you don't know, they basically sting them, which sort of paralyzes them.
Yeah, they'll inject them, like when they bite them, they inject them with a venom, which renders them kind of useless.
Yeah.
And then there's
Wrap 'em
another
up.
enzyme that they then kind of, they'll wrap them up because they do keep them for a while. And they part of the bite as well will inject like an enzyme into the body, which then liquefies basically the insides, and then they just suck it out like an old banana.
That's fucking gross.
Yeah.
They venture further into the cave before the chief just kind of stops and exclaims, "This is a waste of time." They've been looking for like it's been like 90 seconds. Yeah. He's just like, "Oh, can't be bothered." He's the worst policeman ever.
I could be playing checkers.
Yeah, it's like there is a missing person. It's like, oh. Oh, like, this is literally your job. Oh. However, he soon perks up when he spots something that he can shoot, a bat.
Well, yeah, because the science teacher has just been like, well, you can't rule out the giant spider theory because there's no wildlife in here. Like, his theory is they've all run off scared.
Yeah.
And then one bat appears and the sheriff's like, forget it! He like falls to the ground. He picks it up and goes, no wildlife, huh? Well, not now, Sheriff, no. You killed the one bit.
It's very like American Cop energy, just like,
yeah.
Oh, a thing, bang! Yeah.
Let's kill it and ask it questions. Yeah. Where's the spider, you?
We'll make you talk. Yeah. Bury it alive. I think it's dead. He does bury it.
Yeah, I don't know why. Like, he picks it up and the science teacher's like, could have rabies. Something's not going to bite him. Yeah. Some fucking big hole in it. And then like
he sprayed rabies blood all over the cave and he shot it.
And the next scene, he's like with the butt of his gun. And he goes, there, buried. Why? And they start mocking him. Like, do you want to say a few words? Like, but did he decide to? I don't understand. Like that chain of events.
No, it's so stupid. Anyway, meanwhile, Carol has found her father. He's dead. He's been drunk. He's all like, he's not a skeleton. He's like,
yeah, he's all like mummified or whatever. And there's a skeleton of a hobo hanging out the back of him.
He died having a good time.
Yeah, he died doing what he loved.
Yeah.
Hobos.
They're carting his body out of there, and the sheriff is like, well, just tell the coroner the cause of death was... And then the professor pipes up with, it was a spider. And the chief goes, just put unknown. Or just dehydration. That's technically true. He has died of dehydration. Mike directs the sheriff and the professor to where the giant web is, and upon seeing it, the chief now starts to think maybe there is a giant spider around here. So he instructs the pest control guys to bring in the DDT.
Yeah.
So they drag this hose in.
It's like miles long hose.
Along with gas masks for everybody. And the sheriff, he gets the pest control guys to climb onto the web for some reason and start spraying this shit everywhere. We then hear, yes, the unmistakable sound of a spider screaming.
Hey guys, welcome to my crib. I see you found the play web. It's where the magic happens. And then they start shooting it.
Yeah.
Like again, like the DDT's not enough, so they're like,
well, it's good enough for the bat.
yeah.
Yeah, the DDT is just pissing the spider off, and it starts heading towards them. The cops start firing his gun, which does nothing. One of the pest control guys decides to have a lie down in the web. Like, you don't even see him fall over. Well, he's just lying down like, oh, help me. Oh, fuck. And then the spider punches him in the face.
It's so weird. It's like, and he's like covered in blood.
Yeah. But then the spider just rolls over, dead.
Yeah.
Too much DDT. Too much of a good thing. The end.
Yes, stoned.
So he's passed out for the night. He loves to party, but he's gone a bit too hard this evening. The pest control guy is dead. So everyone packs up their shit and they leave. A job well done. Only one dead dude. Two, I guess. Only lost 2 men on this job. That's all right.
Yeah, 2's a good number.
Yeah.
Like, you always budget for 3.
Yeah.
So.
But Carol has dropped her dad's present.
Carol's a fucking liability.
Why did she take it with her?
Yeah.
When I say she's dropped her dad's present, I don't mean she was wearing the bracelet and it fell off. She's had like the box
Yeah,
and
it's
stuff
still in the
her
box.
pocket. And she's like, oh, I've lost it. He's like, what fuck, why'd you have it with you?
Yeah.
You leave it at home.
I'd be like, it's gone. Like, we're not going back.
Yeah.
Like, it's gone. And she's like, oh. But Mike promises that they'll come back because Mike's a sap.
Yes. The sheriff wants the whole place closed off, seal off this cave. But the professor, he wants to study the dead spider, which is fair enough because it's pretty fucking weird.
Oh, yeah.
It's really
clearly a scientific discovery of the 50s.
Yeah.
Right. So, yeah, they're going to need to. But, yeah, the other plan is, like, we're just going to board it up, like some bits of board.
Yeah.
Put that there. Nobody will go in.
No, it'll be fine. So the professor suggests they drag its corpse out of there, and they do. Fortunately, we don't have to witness this arduous process. We cut straight to the giant spider's corpse on display in the school gymnasium or auditorium, whatever they call it.
I feel like that was a weird choice as well. It's like, just take it to the school, put it in the gym.
Yeah.
Upside down so we know it's dead.
Yeah. So, yeah. They've now got this massive dead spider on display in this school, and the world's press and scientific community have gathered, all 10 of them, to take pictures and whatnot. There's literally...
No, that's not who they are. They're the camera club. The guy goes, I can think of better things my camera club can take pictures of.
Oh, I thought it was a few of, like, different...
No, like, all those people haven't arrived yet. That's just the school camera club.
But they're like adult. Oh, sorry.
He literally says... He goes,
those are not high schoolers. But then again, neither's Joe. Oh, there you go. The camera club's like,
Yeah,
we've got something we can take a picture of.
Yeah.
Oh, for once, wow.
Yeah, the guy's there, like, because they're talking, and he goes, yeah, I can think of better things my camera club can take pictures of. It's a giant spider, mate. What better things are there?
Also, why doesn't everybody in the camera club have a camera? Because some of them don't have cameras.
They pretend.
This is your practice camera. Yeah. You're not allowed a real one yet. You get a wooden one.
When you graduate, you get a real camera.
Yeah, for now, you just have to pretend.
Yeah, you just get a piece of paper and a crayon.
Yeah, let me hear your shutter sound effect. Anyway, the professor is chatting with some guy, I guess the head of the camera club, and he mentions that he got a house mover to get it out of the cave. How? It's just like one wiry 50-year-old just like strapped into his back like a piano and walked it out of the cave. Whoa, fucking hell.
Like
He's small, but he's strong.
Or it's two of them, like, pivot!
A fucking leg stuck on.
The leg's caught on a stalactite!
When they get out, it's like, I'm just not going to fit in the van. Fold his legs up. I think how, like, well, Professor, we've got your spider. It is missing a couple of legs.
Yeah, we had to...
They broke off in the move. And I think a fang fell out somewhere.
It's all fucking busted up.
Basically, the science professor, they want to find out why and how this thing got so big. Because they're worried other shit might start getting real big. Maybe it's something to do with that new restaurant that's opened. McDonald's. As the professor and the other guy are speaking, the spider's leg suddenly jolts and it smacks the other guy in the face. And the dude's like, is that thing dead? He goes, yeah, it's just like it's a spasm thing.
A muscle spasm.
Yeah, he goes, it happens all the time. The guy goes, not to me, it doesn't.
Yeah, I know, it's so weird.
It's like, obviously, it doesn't happen to you all the time. In fact, I would say you're the first guy ever to be punched in the face by a dead spider.
He says it kicked him as well.
Yeah.
He goes, is that dead? He goes, yeah, definitely. He goes, and why did it kick me?
This doesn't happen to me.
This doesn't, not to me, it doesn't.
Yes.
It's so fucking weird. Does he know who I am?
Does he know who I am?
I'm the head of the camera club.
Bring him back to life and tell him. He needs
So
to
I
learn
can
some
kill him
respect
again.
and manners. And then we'll kill him. Back at Carol's house, and Carol is having her cry. Her mother attempts to comfort her. I think she's a terrible actress.
Her mum does not give a fuck about her dead husband. Like, Carol's all like crying, and she's like, oh, get over it, Carol.
Yeah, she's just like, her daughter's crying because her dad has died. And the mum's just like, I loved him too, you know. You don't see me cry.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you
Like,
at all?
Come on, get dressed.
I reckon she's Valiumed up to the eyeballs.
Yeah.
Like, she's just like, fuck. And she's like, you've got school tomorrow or something. You've got to get ready for school tomorrow. Do your homework. It's like, your husband is dead.
Yeah. Anyway, I've got stuff to do upstairs.
Yeah. I've got to go and join Tinder.
Yeah. I need to go finger myself. She also mentions that Mike tried to call her, so Carol gives him a ring back. Mike is at work. His dad owns a cinema, which is cool, and is showing Gordon's other movie.
Yeah, The Colossal Man.
Yeah.
And something called Puppet People, which Mike is thrilled about. So I really want to see Puppet People. But I kind of do now.
Early version of the Muppets. Carol says, remember when you said you'd take me back to the cave to look for Dad's present that I dropped in there and never really should have on me anyway? I want to go now. And he's like, fuck off.
Yeah.
I meant like a year from now or something. Not the next
It's
fucking
been 20
day.
minutes.
Yeah, God. Like, we just got out of that cave. But he is a sucker for the puss.
Yeah.
So he agrees to pick her up in about 15 minutes. And Mike just ditches work. He's like, bye, Dad. I've got to go. He's like,
Yeah.
You're in the middle of a shift.
Yeah, he's put one light bulb in on the side and now he's off.
Yeah.
He's like, whoo, clocking out.
Over at the school, Mike has to just swing by and borrow Joe's car again.
Yeah.
So they take the car and they fuck off, leaving Joe with his buddies who are having a bit of an issue. You see, Joe is in a band and there's a dance tomorrow, but their practice space, the school gymnasium, is locked. So they call Hugo, the janitor, and by call, I mean they yell his name. Luckily, Hugo is just round the corner.
Yeah. It's one of my favourite bits of the whole film, this.
Hugo is some old job's worth, and honestly, you can't understand half of what he says.
Yeah.
He goes like, and you go, come and pick it up tomorrow. You guys gonna go in there, lock the door. It's like, what the fuck? It's like Boomhauer.
It's his entrance that I fucking love. They're like, Hugo, Hugo, and he just steps around the corner and goes, who's calling Hugo?
I'm Hugo. What? So Joe, after Hugo and the boys have some kind of conversation,
Yeah.
Hugo opens up the door. So Joe and the boys get in, and yeah, there's a giant dead spider in there. But the show must go on, and they're just about to start practice when the drama club wanders in because they've left the door open. So the band begin to play, and the drama club decide to stick around and watch. It's very kind of early rock and roll swing kind of music.
I also want to point out, Joe is not really in this band.
No, he's
Joe
not.
is a conductor.
So yeah, the band start playing. They dum. Joe is sort of the conductor, but he's not so much conducting as just sort of dancing with a
He's
drumstick
basically
in his
Bez
hand.
from the Happy Mondays.
He's the Mike Love of the gang, but he doesn't even sing. He's literally just dancing, not even really in time.
Throwing orders around. He goes, right, let's have a practice. Keep it tight, people.
Yeah, it's like, why don't you try keeping it tight, Joe?
Why don't you learn an instrument,
Yeah.
Joe?
That's not even how you conduct.
I haven't got time to learn an instrument. I've got 4 kids and a job. And I go to this school.
I'm a full-time student and a band leader. But as the band plays, the spider comes to life. One of his 8 legs starts tapping along to the music.
Yeah, basically, it just wants to join in.
Yeah,
It's like, oh, the music.
Yeah, he's brought back to life by the power of rock and roll.
Yeah.
It's alive. And he suddenly gets up like, I can sing.
Puts a top hat and a baton.
Looks like you guys could do with a singer.
I could conduct better than Joe.
Yeah,
I've
I
got
got
8
8
fucking legs.
Well, a stick for each of you.
He looks at the kids and he's like, "Can I cut in?" And they're like, this
Come
again."
on, give a cat a chance. Eventually,
Dancing's banned in the town where I'm from.
Eventually, everyone does notice that the spider is alive. It takes them a while, and they notice this and they run like fuck. Hugo is there as they run out, and he's like, "Oh no!" So he then decides to lock it in. So he locks the spider in the gymnasium, like,
That'll keep him.
yeah, that's fine. Hugo calls the professor on the phone in the hallway, but it's too late. The spider has smashed through the wall, and he attacks Hugo sort of off screen. It's one of those ones where the camera is zooming in on
Just
him as
gets
he's
closer
going,
and closer.
oh!
Yeah, because he manages to just sort of phone the teacher and go,
Like, Hugo, it's you. What's that? You're making less sense than normal, Hugo.
and with the spider in the background as well.
Trying to sing. Over at the police station, the chief gets a call about something bad going down, so he has to rush off. And the professor, he rushes off from his home. The professor has a wife and a newborn baby, by the way. More on them later. Mike and Carol have arrived at the cave at this point. Just remember them. They're there. Back at the school, the professor and the chief meet outside. And just as they get there, the spider walks round the corner.
Yeah.
Like, oh, fuck.
You haven't seen me.
You ain't seen me, right? The chief, he starts shooting at it before running off to a mattress factory to hide. Like, I want to be comfy. But the door is locked, so the professor gets in his car and he picks him up and they drive off. It did look like for a moment that the professor was going to fuck off without him.
I thought
it
that
looks
was going
like
to happen.
that's what he was doing. Like,
I thought there was going to be a whole thing where, like, the sheriff hides in, like, a fortress made of mattresses.
I'm safe. Yeah. My nightlight.
You can't see me. And then, the teacher just disappears off into the night.
Yeah, it does look like he's about to ditch him. He's like,
fine.
all right, fine, yeah, I'll go get it. And then an air raid siren starts blaring out over town. People aren't too panicked at first until they see a giant spider walking past.
Yeah.
And so the spider starts wreaking havoc. There is a woman that is killed, I guess, again, sort of off camera, the camera panning in on her screaming, but she's basically got her dress caught in a car door, trying to pull it out, and she's screaming and, It's like, just open the door.
Yeah.
Just open the fucking door and leave.
This is a public safety message about the dangers of women's clothing.
Yes.
And that women cannot think and function properly in dangerous situations.
And can't operate car doors
Yeah,
either.
I have
'cause
no idea. If there's not a man to open the door for her,
She's dead.
She's dead.
Yeah. That's how it was back then. How it should be now. Make chivalry cool again. Over at the police station. Yeah, where's her husband?
Oh, he's run off. Like, he's not silly.
You'll be fine, honey.
Yeah. Remember how I taught you? Open the
door. Ah, you're doing it wrong. How many times? Open the door, woman. Ah, now you're fucking dead.
Yeah, now I've got to get a new wife.
Yeah, this is all your fault. Over at the police station, the chief is calling for backup, I guess like the National Guard or something, while the professor is stood in the doorway just yelling at people out on the street.
Yeah.
Get off the street! Get off the street! Get off! It's the only thing he says.
Yeah,
he says it about 5 times.
And he just shuts the door and goes, saved everyone.
With people running past like, what do you think we're doing? Yeah, good one, Einstein. I was going to stay on the street. It's the giant spider, you fucking
The
dumbass.
guy right in front of the spider going, what's he saying?
Yeah.
Get off the street.
I just got on the street. My wife is still on the street. Should I leave her?
Yeah, she's trapped in a car door.
Yeah. I say trapped. She just doesn't know how to open it. The chief, he can't get through to anyone on the phone because the phone lines have gone down. Well, like the long distance phone lines. He can talk to the operator, but that's it. But one of his deputies, he has a one deputy. He has a motorcycle, and he's going to ride to the nearest town for help.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to get that overweight police department to come here, and we'll stand here together going, fucking hell.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do.
Ooh, that is a big one.
That's a big spider. Good luck with it, boys.
Again,
Thanks for calling us.
it's not every day you see something like that.
Yeah, that's impressive. Anyway,
They start taking stuff out of his office. You won't need this.
Yeah.
Checkers board.
Yeah. Oh, we're halfway through a game. Yeah. The nearest town, by the way, by motorcycle is an hour away, right?
Apparently, yeah.
Apparently so. The spider then walks past the police station, the whole time making its awful, throaty, screamy, bobcat, Goldthwait noise. A bit later, and the town appears to be deserted. There's just a trail of destruction and a kid.
This is the darkest thing in the whole film, and it doesn't fit in. They just sort of pans around. There's like a dead guy, and then like pans. There's just all this carnage.
There's a car
around.
that says "just married."
Yeah, just
tipped
married,
over.
and that's all been tipped over and smashed. And then there's just this baby in the middle of the road, covered in blood,
crying,
who just kind of gets up, and then it cuts.
Yeah,
and like you never find out what happened to this baby,
nope.
or like if he was all right. Like it just, that's it. That's all you get. It's so dark.
Yeah. Just like, oh fuck! Why have you put that in there?
Yeah, I know. I was like, just like, what?
Excuse me. The chief and the professor and some other guy, they're just stood outside the station waiting for help, like they're waiting for a bus. They're just there, like,
Yeah.
How long's it been now? An hour. Oof. Game of checkers. Then a car pulls up and it's Jake. Who's Jake? Jake is some old geezer who informs the chief he's evacuating because that darn monster has run him out of house and home. Like he's moved in.
He's also looted the mattress factory.
Yeah,
he's got a mattress on the top of his car.
So, well, the spider's sleeping in my bed now.
Yeah.
So I've got to take he moved in.
Yeah.
He's eating all my food.
Bill the spider.
Yeah. He's doesn't pay any rent.
Yeah.
He's got the AC running 24 hours. I gotta go.
Yeah, he's sleeping with my wife.
Yeah. I've been kicked out. I'm a cuckold. He tells the chief the spider is heading towards Maple Street. This is where the professor's wife and baby are. His giant-headed baby. When we talked about this a long time ago, when this show was called The Horror Tap, it was an overview of it, and I remember this. It's the one thing I remember about this film is that this baby has a massive fucking head.
Yeah, it's
this,
like it's got like Joe's head.
Not
It's like a fully grown man's head.
not a toddler, a baby.
Yeah.
This baby's head is bigger than its adult mother's head.
Yeah, it's why she walks funny.
But also explain like, well, hang on. We got a giant spider and a giant baby. Oh
fight,
my-
fight.
Yeah. Or like, all right, listen to me. Be honest. Did you sleep with that spider? Because that's one fucking big baby.
The baby's first words are.
Yeah, I can't get over it.
Also, fucking the teacher lives next door to the Addams family house.
Is it?
Pulls up in the car. That house in the background. If it's not the Addams family house, it looks exactly like
Well, like the original one from
like
the
the
60s.
original one. Yeah.
Oh, maybe. If only there was some trivia about that. Did you see it in the trivia?
I looked. There isn't.
Okay.
So I'm assuming it isn't. But I mean, the whole thing was filmed on the Universal backlot. So
No, could be then.
might
Or
be.
was it the Munsters Universal?
Oh, maybe it was the Munsters. I don't know. It's definitely it's like a big gothic. It's definitely a house from something like that.
Okay. Anyway, the spider arrives outside the professor's house and it just kind of sits on his house.
Yeah.
Like it sticks one leg in, like, come on. The professor arrives and it rams. He
I
rams.
just want to see my kid.
Yeah. I got rights too, you know. Come to daddy. Come to.
He's got my eyes.
My big fat ass. The professor arrives and he rams his car into the spider, which seems to drive it away. The professor then drives off and the spider starts following him.
Yeah.
So he drives out of town and then he dupes the spider by pulling off the road, waiting for it to pass, and then turning back around.
Yeah, the spider's so incensed that he rammed his car into him. He's like, doesn't see him pull off the road. He's like, I'll get you.
Yeah.
It's like just storms past him.
Running along with like 7 legs whilst one's going, "Grrr," shaking it like a fist, like a Giuseppe.
It's Giuseppe's dad.
The professor arrives back at his now wrecked home and he calls the chief to let him know the spider's heading south out of town. Right? Meanwhile, Carol and Mike are in the cave looking for the stupid bracelet still. Whilst looking, they find an opening to what would seem to be another cave. So they head in for some reason.
Yeah.
Like, this place is really dark and dangerous and it goes deeper. Let's go.
Yeah. Let's keep going deeper into the cave.
Yes, but Mike does find the bracelet in there.
Yeah.
Somehow it ended up in another cave.
Yeah, let's look at this. Let's go into this bit of the cave that we've never seen before.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah. Oh, brilliant.
How did it get there?
Maybe the spider dropped it. He picked it up and was like, I quite like this.
I wish he had found it, and the rest of the film he just had a bracelet on
one of
one
it.
leg.
Sometime later, the sun be setting. The spider has arrived back at the cave, returning home after a hard day's work.
Yeah.
Also, Jake happens to be driving past. He's very slow at driving, apparently. And he sees the spider going into the cave, so he decides to turn around and go back home. Like, oh, he's finally moved out of mine. I'll go back to my now pregnant wife with a giant baby.
Fucking just millions of spider babies.
Back over at the police station, and one of the officers is playing with a spider, a regular sized one, until the chief comes along and kills it.
Yeah, they've learnt nothing.
It was starting to get big.
Yeah, because we've got enough spiders around here. What?
They've only got one.
Yeah.
Now, you had two.
I'm surprised the sheriff didn't walk over and be like,
Yes, dude. Woo! The chief and his boys are still just sitting around waiting for someone else to come along and help them. Then the professor arrives at the station carrying the dehydrated corpse of the officer that was heading to the next town on his motorcycle. He never made it.
oh yeah, I'd forgotten about him until then.
Yeah, they flomp him down on the desk like, well, the chief's like, did he make it? What do you think? It's like, so did you speak to anyone?
Yeah.
Is anybody else coming? Hello?
The other thing is, like, at this point, it made me aware, like, so he was going to the next town, which is an hour away.
Yep.
They couldn't call him because the long distance lines were down.
Yep.
Is long distance anywhere over an hour away?
I don't know. In this small town, I don't know. I don't work in telecommunications.
Just that
Certainly
doesn't
don't
feel
about
like
the
long
1950s.
distance.
Then Jake arrives and he informs them that he spotted the spider heading back to the cave. So they're like, great, we will seal it in with a ton of dynamite that this local stood next to me informs us he's just got lying around.
Yeah.
This is a farmer, Sam.
No one questions it at all.
He's like, oh yeah, I got shitloads. He says, I could blow up that whole mountain if you want. Like,
Yeah, and more.
yeah. Like, oh, yeah. Like this guy is like the Timothy McVeigh of his,
Yeah,
of his
I
town.
could blow up an entire federal building.
Yeah. I got enough, honestly. I could actually get away with it too. Like, all right, Sam.
Just keep going. I've got it in the shed that I live in the woods.
Yeah.
I could cause absolute carnage
Yeah.
if I wanted to.
I've got a book on this stuff. Like, I'm writing a manifesto. It's like, all right, Sam, we just need a bit of dynamite for now. We'll talk to you later. So the chief and the local yobs that he's deputised, they all head off. They leave one guy behind to man the phones, this one guy being Mike's dad.
Yeah.
And just as they leave, Joe, remember Joe? He calls in. Joe is at home with his feet literally up.
Yeah.
This giant spider destroying the town and killing people has not bothered him at all. He's just home with like his feet up on the sofa with like a bag of Doritos, like
Yeah.
oh hey.
All his 9 kids are running around, like playing and stuff. He's like, honey, what's for dinner? Anyway, Mike's got my car.
Yeah, he informs Mike's dad.
And I've got to take the kids to Disneyland.
Yeah, I need that car back. So yeah, he informs Mike's dad that Mike and Carol have his car, that they fucked off, but they've not returned. Dun dun dun. Back in the cave, Mike and Carol are lost, unsurprisingly. Whilst trying to find their way out, they spot something written on the cave wall, and Mike's like, ah, great, see, people have been through here. It says, George Weston, lost, April 9th, 1902. And on the ground, beneath the writing, is the skeleton of what I assume is George Weston. Bummer. They're like, ah, great, we're saved. Oh, fuck.
Bear in mind, this is like 1956 or whatever, and they're like, lost, 1902. Oh, there are people down here. Since 1902, Mike.
I haven't taken math yet. I've only studied science. They're getting hungry. And Mike remembers that he's got a candy bar on him. So as they're dining on this candy bar, they hear this stupid fucking screaming again. Like, oh, fuck. Outside the cave, the police arrive with the boom boom sticks. Also on their way to the cave is Mike's dad and Carol's mum, who I guess he stopped to pick up.
Yeah, and she's still wild. Like, she's still emotionally detached from the whole thing. She even says, like, Carol's put too much importance on that bracelet.
Yeah.
Like, that her recently dead dad gave to her.
Yeah. It's a piece of tat. Who cares? And he was a bum anyway. Mike's dad's like,
You're single, right?
And Mike's dad's like, I'm so glad I stopped to pick you up.
I'm pretty sure, I didn't listen and I didn't rewind it, but I'm pretty sure Mike says that his mum's in the hospital having a baby at something, because they're talking about their parents being worried just before, and I'm pretty sure it goes, no, like, they're like, oh, do you think our parents will be upset because they're talking about being stuck in there? And he goes, well, no, I wouldn't want to upset my mum. She's having a baby. Like, that's the only time it's mentioned. Like, and Mike's dad is out picking up recently widowed women.
Yeah, not very upset.
Yeah, because Carol's like, oh no, I don't think my mum would be able to handle it. I was like, I think your mum would be alright. She does not give a fuck.
No. So, yeah, she's having a baby. Dad's not there for the birth.
No, he hasn't been interested in any of the children since I was born.
I just hope it's not one of those giant-headed babies.
There's a lot of them about.
There's a few. I think that spider's been fucking showing. Inside the cave, Mike and Carol have found their way back to the web, remember? So now they know where they are. Cool.
Yeah.
The boys are outside setting up the dynamite. The clock is kind of ticking for them to get out. But then Mike's dad arrives, and as he arrives, he spots Joe's car, which I guess the chief and everyone else didn't.
Yeah,
when they
like, even though it's right fucking there.
Yeah. It's like they arrive at cave, just like, don't see the car parked outside. Like, do you reckon anyone's in?
Everyone's too excited about blowing shit up.
Yeah. It's like, get this car out of the way. What is that anyway? So, yeah, it's too late. The yobs start blowing stuff up, and there's shit crashing down all around Mike and Carol in the cave. We then cut to outside the cave, and yeah, Mike and Carol have been sealed in. And Mike's dad is like, well, you're going to have to get them out. And the chief is like, oh.
You just keep adding, you're just making work for me.
You know, digging isn't as fun as blowing stuff up. It's already 11:45.
Yeah.
God.
You guys didn't like those kids that much anyway.
Yeah. Can we at least wait till tomorrow? I'm starving.
Yeah. I've got a checkers championship to practice for.
All right. Fine. We'll do it. So their plan is to go on top of it's not really a mountain, the hill thing, but
Yeah,
basically.
the teacher's are like, oh, see that little bit over there? That looks thinner.
Yeah. Does it?
Yeah. We'll just dig through there,
Yeah, with
straight
my
down.
X-ray eyes.
Yeah, just dig through the mountain. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So they're going to go up and then dig down into the cave to get them out. That's the plan. The professor, whilst they're doing that, he then comes up with this idea to electrocute the spider. There's some power cables nearby on the road. Science stuff. Yes, it's all totally solid plan.
Legit.
Yes. So the digging has commenced, and by digging I mean one guy digging and the other standing around watching.
As digging should be done.
You're doing a good job there, Bill.
Yeah, that's some top class digging there, Bill.
Yeah.
And
We'll
they've got
supervise.
They keep pulling out this tiny, like a little beach bucket, like a sandcastle bucket. Keep pulling it up. It's like that big. It's like one shovelful every time.
Yeah. Do you want to get like a bulldozer in here or something?
You should have them out in about 3 to 4 months.
Although he's going to need a break at some point. Back in the cave, and Mike and Carol have somehow survived being buried under a load of earth and rocks.
Yeah, there's some big old rocks
Yeah,
on them.
they're fine.
Yeah, no, not a scratch.
Yeah. It's like, whew.
Yeah. Whew.
It's like, dust off. Yeah, we'll be fine. The spider also appears to have been buried, but he's not doing as well, it would seem.
Yeah, it's like, do you see one leg or something sticking out? The spider's like, we're in this together, guys. Like,
take my hand. Like, ew, no.
Trauma bonding.
Yeah. Yeah, it seems like he's kind of nearly dead, but obviously we've seen this before. We know what he's up to. Mm-hmm. So the boys digging upstairs have nearly reached the cave, so they start blowing stuff up. Of course, they start blasting. Meanwhile, the spider has come back too, and now he's like chasing after Mike and Carol. This all kind of drags for a while. Eventually, the boys get through, so they've now got into the cave. The professor and the chief head down into the cave, and they find across a ledge Mike and Carol, and they throw them a stick thing.
Another one of my favourite moments of this film is just before, because Mike and Carol run through, and Mike goes, a ledge! If we climb out as far as we can, the spider can't get us, because famously, spiders are shit at climbing. That makes no sense at all. Like the spider's going to be like, oh, how'd you get up there?
Darn!
If only I could climb, you'd be in trouble. We're famously land-living creatures. Just run through the woods.
Oh dear. So yeah, there's like this kind of gap gorge thing between Mike and the professor. He throws over this electrical pole. They turn on the juice from the power cable and create like the electricity jumps.
Yeah, like the thing we saw at the beginning in school.
In class. It jumps across this gap, and unfortunately for the spider, it happens to be crawling down the gap. And it's
backwards.
Backwards for some reason.
They do that.
Yeah.
Well, he's trying to save him. He's like, he's got a bit of rope.
Yeah.
He's like abseiling down.
I'm coming to get you.
He's like, don't panic, guys.
Hey, what is that? So yeah, they electrocute the spider, and it falls down, and it dies. So that's it. He's dead. And then they all reunite, and then they seal the cave back up. The end. That's it.
It ends on a picture of the dead spider, like impaled on stalagmites. I think.
Yeah. Well, brilliant. So, what did you think of this film?
Well, seeing as this is the second viewing,
Funnier.
Yeah, I think so. I think it did, definitely the second viewing did make it funnier. There was bits I remembered. There's a lot I didn't, to be fair. Not that made it any better.
No. Obviously, the effects are terrible. It's just a spider sort of retrofitted over the screen. How did it get big?
Well, we'll
Never
never know.
explained.
No, we'll
Never
never
explained.
know.
Is it an alien? Is it mutation? There's
Yeah.
something in the water. We don't know.
No, it's not important.
No, not really. Doesn't matter. It's just big.
Yeah, I mean, you'd think that would be a plot point because, like, I mean, nowadays it would be because everything's a franchise.
Yes, but like, hang on, have we been testing any nuclear weapons around here?
Yeah,
I think we'd
but
know.
there wasn't even like a weird stream in the cave or anything. Like,
No.
there was nothing at all.
No. Never.
But yeah, the acting's terrible. Dialogue is garbage. The spider noise is weird.
You know, hour and 13 minutes, worth a watch.
Oh yeah, it is
it's
only
all
an
on
hour and 13
YouTube.
minutes. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it barely affects your day.
No, yeah. Do you have any trivia on this particular
Ooh, I did get a little
film?
bit. So, the city block that Carol and Mike walk down at the beginning of the movie is part of the famous Universal Courthouse Square backlot, seen in countless films over 7 decades. The street this block runs along is the very same one that Marty McFly uses to
look
catch
familiar.
the lightning bolt charge
Yeah.
to return to 1985 in the DeLorean.
Yeah, it does. When you see the shots of the town, yeah, it looks like the town from Back to the Future.
Yeah.
So weird.
There's a couple of bits. Yeah, I mean, you can tell that the whole thing is a backlot. It's got that look about it, like all of the. You don't see like streets don't go on; they all turn.
Yeah,
So, like,
yeah.
The building they're using as the school is the actual courthouse.
Thing with the clock tower.
with
Yeah,
the
yeah.
clock tower.
It looks like,
The only other bit I got was apparently, well, the name was changed.
what was it called? The Spider.
The Spider. Yeah, but then it was called The Spider originally, then they changed it to Earth versus the Spider, and they made the film, and then it came out, and they was like, no, it's The Spider, but they didn't change the titles of the film. Right. But yeah, the other bit was just that Troy Patterson, who plays Joe, was actually 35 years old when he portrayed a teenager in this film. Yeah,
Brilliant.
other than that, there was nothing particularly interesting.
Oh, cool. Anyway, that's it. See you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share, and all that stuff.
Yes,
Yes.
thanks.
Thanks.
Bye.
Yeah, bye.
Just go.
Well, thank you all for coming here tonight and drinking all of my booze. No, really. Please leave. The party's over. Get out.